What's up, Rockets? I'm Gavin Magallanes.
And I'm Davion Hood.
And this is the news for Friday, March 27th. Our top story, the race for the White House in 2016 has already begun, as Texas Senator Ted Cruz announced his candidacy this past Monday at Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia.
I am announcing that I'm running for President of the United States.
President Obama is finishing up his second term and is not eligible to run as there is a two-term limit. However, this early in the game is just too soon to tell who may end up in the White House in 2016.
In tech news, in the later months of last year, you may have heard about the new operating system being developed by Microsoft titled Windows 10, along with jokes about the elusive Windows 9. Windows 10 is essentially everything Windows 8 wanted to be on release, a new slick modern format fit for modern touchscreen computers except with the PC destroying errors and the lack of a start button.
This generation of Windows will offer many new features such as a heavily customizable menu, facial recognition software, an AI manager named Cortana, and many undisclosed features we may hear about in the months to come. You can expect to hear from Microsoft regarding a release date very soon, especially with the planned 2015 summer release.
Judson High School has a plethora of clubs for a variety of activities including cards, chess, and video games. Amongst these interests, you may also find the Judson Japanese Culture and Anime Club.
The Japanese Culture and Anime Club focuses mostly on anime and manga, but also incorporates elements of Japanese art, film, language, and history. Members of this club can expect to participate in a variety of activities.
We rotate every week doing something slightly different. So one week we'll actually watch an anime and discuss it. And the next week we'll do artwork. So we'll talk about doing a manga, or we'll go ahead and do origami or something like that. And following week we'll do Culture Day, which is we'll go ahead and talk about like how to use chopsticks and why they use chopsticks, or samurais or something like that. And then the last week of the month we tend to do game day. So we'll do trivia games, or we have some card games and stuff.
So whether you like to watch anime, draw, or even just want to learn about Japanese culture, you will find friends in this club.
I have tried to really get the kids involved with everything and just see if I don't want people sitting in the corner like how you'd have in a normal classroom setting where it's like you just stand to yourself. I really want to get them involved, like open yourself to make new friends.
The club welcomes anyone and everyone of all grade levels and backgrounds, so don't be afraid to check it out.
If you're interested in joining the Judson Japanese Culture and Anime Club, they meet every Monday after school from 4:20 to 5:20 in room P236.
Special thanks to George Kano for filming this spot, and Vincent Nava and Aaron Cox for writing and editing this club clip.
And now here's Trace's take on the new movie, Get Hard.
In Get Hard, wealthy businessman James King is sentenced to 10 years in prison and enlists the help of Darnell Lewis to help prepare him for the inside.
I have faith that the justice system will exonerate me.
I sentence you to 10 years in a maximum security prison.
Did he say 10 years? My life is ruined. Because after 30 days, I'm going to prison. It's not as bad as I've heard, is it?
Hell yeah, it's bad.
Teach me how to survive in prison the way you did.
Tell me how you know I went to prison.
Given your low economic status.
Wait, what?
Your perceived lack of college education.
Okay.
Statistically, you definitely went to prison.
See you tomorrow, convict.
Though the pairing of Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart seems like it could be inherently funny, Get Hard manages to squander any potential set up for itself with the two leads. I can't say it didn't make me laugh a few times, but more often than not, I was sitting straight-faced in my seat, disappointed by recycled shock jokes and cold racial humor. The type of jokes the movie offers are expected, but the lack of any real charm or wit makes it all feel very dated, like this movie was made 5 or 10 years too late. Out of all this, Kevin Hart tries to amp the movie up a few notches with his genuine energy, and it sometimes works, giving a few otherwise forced jokes the momentum needed for a good chuckle, but more often than not, the script bogs him down too much for anything substantial. What's even sadder than that is that he's 10 times funnier than Will Ferrell in the film. This is the same performance Ferrell has been doing forever, and he phones the whole thing in, whether that be from the monotony of playing the same character over and over again, or just the lack of trying anymore. Get Hard is a sophomoric and lazy effort in the least endearing way possible, and even people that enjoy it will probably forget about it within a couple of days. I'm giving the film 1.5 out of 5 stars. Get Hard is in theaters everywhere starting today.
And now here's Gavin and Ashley with today's Word on the Street.
So, Gavin Magallanes, what's the street on the word this week?
There's a word that happens to be on the street, and that is, when you were a kid, what's the worst thing that you did?
I bit my friend.
Worst thing I did as a kid. Oh, my cousin convinced me to jump out of a tree,
and I jumped face first and then broke my arm.
I used to fight with my sisters a lot.
All right, man. When I was little, I was lighting stuff on fire, right? So I lit a towel on fire, but the fire started getting real big, so I got real scared. So I just threw it in the pantry and I ran.
When I was little, if I thought you were cute, I was gonna kiss you, whether you're a boy or a girl.
Eat a whole gallon of ice cream.
Worst thing I ever did as a little kid was steal my grandpa's ashtray buds and pretend I was smoking.
I'm gonna stick beads in my brother's nose.
I hit the police. Steal from Walmart.
I put a dead cockroach in my mom's mouth when she was asleep.
Pushed my mom down the stairs and she broke her leg.
Worst thing I ever did as a little kid was I was talking so much, I walked out of a restaurant with a fork.
I think I peed on my dad's car.
I rode my Heelys down the hill and like I scraped up my knees and whatnot, and I wasn't supposed to at all.
I stuck a key in the little electrical, what's that thing? Yeah, and I shot back to the couch.
Well, I ate 5 burgers in one night and my mom got mad.
I called my substitute teacher Satan.
Hit my mom.
Yeah, I got arrested from robbing a house with her, so.
Oh, I stole a pack of gum. And then I broke my ankle.
I will always run away from my mom when she tried to like whoop me, so it like made it worse. Sorry, Mom.
Let's jump a boy with my brother because he hit my cousin.
Break my skateboard.
I killed a cat on accident. It was on my birthday and like it jumped on me and I threw it at the wall. I was like 4.
Probably jumped off a roof.
I got arrested as a 5-year-old.
I stuck an earbud up my nose and got a sinus infection for like a month and a half.
You did as a little kid?
I used to lick batteries.
Lick batteries?
Lied about homework for 3 weeks and got away.
So there was this one time where me and my friends were hanging out and we just decided to have fun. So we went to H-E-B and got a bunch of really cheap toilet paper and got multiple ones. And then we went to TP a bunch of people's houses.
This Saturday, March 28th, the IB program will be hosting the 3rd annual Oxfam Hunger Banquet to help raise money and awareness to combat global hunger.
The event will be at Justice Cafeteria from 6 to 8 p.m. Food will be provided to all participants, so come hungry.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today, Rockets. I'm Gavin Magallanes.
And I'm Davion Hood.
And this has been J-Rocket TV.